all over West Michigan. This is 24-Hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
Welcome to the Football Frenzy. Hard to believe, but this is the final week of the regular season. Playoffs start next week. So tonight we focus on conference races and teams chasing perfection. I'm Jack Doles. This is Larry Figursky. That's Zach Sapanik, and we've got highlights from 22 games for you. As always, we start with our spotlight games. First up, Rockford at Hudsonville in the OK Red. Rams win this game, and they win the conference championship outright. If they don't, chance at a three-way tie. Well, second quarter, Nick Isley dives over some Eagles. It's a 7-0 Rockford lead. Stayed that way till the fourth quarter. Jack Mandrick in from 5 yards out on the keeper. 7-6 extra point, no good. So fourth quarter, Rockford still has that lead. Mandrick keeps it himself, goes down the sideline. Watch the effort here. Fights off that tackle, sheds another, dives for the pylon. Touchdown. 2-point conversion, good. They had a 14-7 lead. Rockford trying to tie it, but Whitaker's pass, tip, picked off by Jake Hoekstra. And Hudsonville wins this game. Final score 14-7.
Spotlight number 2 shining on the OK Blue in a battle of the Falcons. Three-time defending state champion West Catholic looking to lock up its third straight and outright unbeaten blue title after moving over from the bronze. Allendale hoping to grab a share of the crown with an upset win tonight. And this was a great ball game. 9-7 Allendale in the second, but here comes West Catholic. Gaetano Vallone swings it out. Zavon Scott makes a move, takes it in 11 yards. It was 14-9 West Catholic. Allendale then answering. Colton Clute puts it in the right spot, floats it over the middle, and that finds Nate Umler, 6-yard TD, 2-point no good. Lead was cut to 17-15. Allendale then still in the third. Owen Burke's going to punch this one in from a yard out. 23-17 Allendale back up. Make it 23-20 Allendale. Here comes West Catholic. Vallone drops back and is going to find Aaron Hall down the middle. 14-yard strike. 27-23 West Catholic. 30 seconds to play then. Colton Clute takes the handoff on the read option, and then takes it in, spins over the line. Allendale going on to upset West Catholic tonight to take the blue 30-27.
Our third spotlight game takes us to the OK Green. Conference leader Byron Center facing the Unity Christian Crusaders. With a win, the Bulldogs wrap up the conference crown outright, but with a Unity Christian victory, the Crusaders earn a share. Out to Byron Center we go. Nice neon uniforms for the Bite Cancer game. The 7-1 Bulldogs hosting the 7-1 Crusaders. First quarter, 4th and 7 for Byron Center, and they pick up 39 on this play. Zach Saltzgaber to Ethan Graber, hauls it in to put the Bulldogs out front, 7-6. Then, just before the half, Saltzgaber does it on the ground, sneaking in from 3 yards out. Byron Center led 14-6 at recess. To the third, the Saltzgaber show continues. He goes around the right edge, crosses the plane. He had 5 rushing touchdowns in the game, including this one for good measure in the fourth. 6 total touchdowns for Saltzgaber as the Bulldogs win 40-19 and clinch the OK Green title outright.
All right, also from the Green, backyard rivals in what's being titled the Bird Bowl. Zeeland East and Zeeland West squared off. Both teams 6-2 and they kicked off. Zeeland West, Connor Hallwarda, 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ducks had a 16-6 lead at the half. Fourth quarter, Zeeland East trying to come back. Keegan Ensing going to keep it himself. That's a 5-yard touchdown. Zeeland West still led 24-14, and then they salt this one away. Hunter Anderson, 51-yard touchdown run. Zeeland West beats Zeeland East. Your final score out there in Zeeland tonight, 32-20.
In Hamilton, the 5-3 Hawkeyes looking to make it 5 playoff teams out of the Green this year, needing a win over visiting Sparta to guarantee themselves a trip to the postseason. 14-14 in the fourth. Keaton Mudd fakes the handoff, instead keeps it himself. Scores from 12 yards out. It was 21-14 Hawkeyes. Next possession, this time he does give it off. Kyle Brinkheist going to finish off that touchdown drive. Hamilton back in the playoffs. Hawkeyes over the Spartans tonight, 29-14.
To the OK Black, conference leader Muskegon looking to ramp up the solo conference title, hosting the Jenison Wildcats. Scoreless in the first. 4th and goal for Jenison. Kyle Knott finds Ben Dieterle. It was 7-0 Jenison, but it was all Muskegon from there. Khalil Pimpleton on the pitch to Davian McCall. Rumbles 56 yards down the sidelines for the touchdown to knot things up at 7. Then later on in the second, it's Ladarius Jefferson over the middle to Ja'Cory Sullivan. 44 yards later, the young man finds the end zone. Muskegon running away with things, 63-17.
All right, we're off to the OK Silver. Calvin Christian at Belding, plenty at stake here. Possible share of the conference title, possible playoff berth. Fourth quarter action, Belding trying to come back. Trent Collins airs it out to James Daniel. He finds the end zone. Belding still trailed 40-21. Calvin Christian puts this game on ice. Jake Bauma to Zach Bilesma. That seals it. Calvin Christian wins it 47-27.
Calvin Christian then needing a Hopkins win over Kellogg'sville to grab a share of the title. Playoff-bound Rockets looking to win the silver outright at a perfect 6-0. But check this out. Early in the second, Hopkins' Caleb Ryan's going to break free, and he's going to rumble 63 yards for the touchdown. It was 32-27 Hopkins. Fourth quarter, then 2 minutes to go. And if you haven't seen this kid play, boy, he's a wrecking ball. Thomas Griggs, short TD run here, number 3, just powers his way in around the corner. That's your game winner. Kellogg'sville takes the silver, 37-32.
East Grand Rapids looking to clinch the OK Gold Conference title in the first year under Casey Longo. Pioneers taking on South Christian. Third quarter, EGR up 28-7. Michael Malowitz over to Hub Haina, breaks through. The cutback, fights in for 59 yards out. That made it 35-7 with a beautiful effort there by Haina. Then later in the third, Eric Dykstra floats one deep to Trey Redevo, 30-yard strike. That cut the lead to 35-14. But it was too much EGR tonight. Andrew Hahn drops back. Jack Combs takes it the other way. The 40-yard pick six. East Grand Rapids all over the Sailors, 49-21.
One more before the half, this one back in the OK Red, and thanks to Hudsonville's win over Rockford, Granville with a chance to share the title again with a win over West Ottawa tonight, and though they took it to him early in the first, Brady Paganelli, Josh Atwell finds a hole up the middle and goes 49 yards, finally tripped up just inside the 1 yard line, but he would score on a 1 yarder. Moments later, it was 8-0 Dogs. Then it's Paganelli again, this time to Shane Baker, straight up the middle and in. Number 5 breaks the plane to make it 14-zip. Atwell would add another on the next possession. Granville rolling tonight. They get their share of the title, knocking off West Ottawa 49-8.
All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, check on a bunch of teams chasing perfection. Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. We shift our focus now to teams pursuing perfection. First up, Lowell at Northview. And boy, Lowell has had some shaky first halves the last few weeks. And here's Northview, Kennedy Smith to Nick Kluza. Wildcats led 14-8. That lead was short-lived though. The next kickoff, Brady Dauma will field this ball at the 22-yard line, or the 18-yard line. Look at him go. Breaks some tackles. He's got a seam, and they won't catch him. An 82-yard touchdown return. Lowell takes a 15-14 lead. And then in the second quarter, David Cruz hands off to Nate Stevens, and he's going to go 74 yards on the touchdown run. Up the sideline, breaks that tackle. Lowell wins big. 51-22. Red Arrows finished 9-0 in the regular season.
Muskegon Heights making the trip south along the banks of Lake Michigan to Benton Harbor. The Tigers could earn a perfect regular season with a win. Opening drive, Denny Brown dumps it off to George Walker, and Walker takes off 48 yards to get inside the Muskegon Heights 25-yard line. Then a few plays later, Jeremy Burrell does what he does best. Finds the end zone. That helped Benton Harbor cruise 54-6. They finished the regular season undefeated without a tie for the first time in school history. Congrats to the Tigers.
All right, we're on the sidelines in Ionia for Game 13. Bulldogs trying to spoil Lakewood's perfect season. Parker Smith going to hand off to Noah Cotty. And Cotty's going to go 35 yards for the touchdown. 2-point conversion good. Lakewood cruising early. Same score, second quarter. Cotty again. A monster run right here. Oh, he just sheds the tackler, goes in for the score with 16-0. We left. Ionia with the massive comeback. Ionia hands Lakewood its first loss, 35-30.
A CAA Interstate 8 crossover in Marshall tonight. Red Hawks needing to win to have any chance to get in, hoping to spoil Portland's bid for an undefeated season. Had a good shot at it early. Brad Fiesel here from 5 yards out gets in for the score. Red Hawks were off to a 7-0 lead. Portland, however, the offense would put up 21, and then the defense would shut the door. This is Griffin Hager again in the backfield. He was there a lot of the night tonight. Raiders stay perfect. They win 21-14.
Next stop, the Southwestern Athletic Conference Central Division leader, the undefeated Schoolcraft Eagles, facing 4-4 Delton Kellogg out of the Lakeshore Division. Scoreless in the first, that's Riley Pulaski, 40-yard touchdown run, made it 6-0 Eagles. Very next possession, Quarterback Ricky Clark on the keeper. Outside, inside, every side he goes. 40 yards to pay dirt. 13-0 at that point. Schoolcraft undefeated at the end of the regular season, 41-7.
Next stop, Fenville, where Saugatuck had one last hurdle to a perfect season, and they cleared it with ease. First quarter, pick it up, and Blake Dunn, boy, he's a good player, keeps himself 5-yard touchdown. It's 14-0. Second quarter, on 4th and goal, Cole Hartman gets the carry, and he's in for the score. Saugatuck 49-6. They finished the regular season 9-0.
Speaking of, Panthers Climax Scots trying to wrap up a perfect regular season with a win over the visiting Bison of New Buffalo tonight. First play of the second half, New Buffalo on offense. Well, they were picked off here by James Beike, and he's going to take it back 35 yards for the score. Number 44 there, somewhere down the sidelines, gets in. Climax Scots had a 48-6 lead. Then in the fourth, they do it on the ground. Dylan Butler, they give Adam Shantz. He goes in from 5 yards out on the pitch. They're back inside. Climax Scots is perfect on the regular season. They win 54-6 tonight.
In St. Joseph, the Bears hosting the leaders of the Southwestern Michigan Athletic Conference, the Portage Central Mustangs. Second quarter, Griffin Bodette lobs it up to Isaac Riddell. He comes down with it for the touchdown. That cut the Portage lead to 14-7. Then later in the fourth, St. Joe down 10, trying to make a late rally. Bodette hits Riddell again for a huge gain down the sideline, but the very next play, intercepted by Rain Potts. Portage Central sealing a victory, 24-14.
West Michigan Conference, Orchard View at Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge wins. They win the title outright. Second quarter, Brady Latroll, the screen pass to Blake Masterman. Fights off the tackler, fights off another, busts outside and goes 31 yards for the touchdown, made it 17-0. Oak Ridge rolls 47-zip.
In Whitehall, the 5-3 Vikings needing a win to get in for sure, but hosting 7-1 Interstate 8 champ Harper Creek tonight. Whitehall trailed 30-14 at one point. 30-30 game now, 4 minutes to play. Casey Heisinger finds Justin Brown, and check out the catch, putting the feet down to the 25-yard line. Would set up this Heisinger to JoJo Dowdell. Boys, we're going to the playoff. Whitehall wins tonight 37-30.
Next up, a battle in Ravenna. The 6-2 Bulldogs out of the West Michigan Conference hosting 6-2 Grant out of the Central State Activities Association. That's Cameron Passanier finding Grant Parker for the score. Ravenna all over Grant, 41-13.
All right, 22nd and final prep stops. Forest Hills Northern, where the Huskies honored one of their all-time greats tonight. Mike Sadler left us much too soon when he was killed in a car crash this summer. Well, at halftime in their game against Greenville, students honored him. His mother spoke. Beautiful scene out there. And then Forest Hills Northern took on Greenville. Cal Surjala to Noah Green, made it 15-13. Northern, though, comes back and wins this ball game. Anthony Green, the recovery. Forest Hills Northern wins 27-16, an inspiring win. Back with more right after this. Hey, make it 3 straight wins for the Red Wings. Took on the Predators tonight. Ryan Sproul shot. Justin Advocator in front. Goes off him between the goalie's pads and in. His first goal of the year, a power play goal for the Red Wings, and it was a 1-0 lead. Down 2-1, Mike Green with the shot. Save, but Drew Miller there. The rebound. Red Wings go on to win. Final score 5-3. Griffins lose 2-1.